Hey guys, it's Mike from Sapulpa Times.
And Jonathan from Freedom Electrical and Free Coffee Friday.
That's right, today the Happy Free Coffee Friday. Man, I don't think my week is complete without Free Coffee Friday now. I'm just so used to it and loving it so much. Yes, it is. It's awesome. So who's our sponsor for today?
So today's sponsor was Creek County Law, the best lawyers in town.
Yep. And standing there right by the front door, shaking your hand whenever you come in.
Yep, greeting you.
A good time, yeah.
They gave us some people that seem advice. Don't get sued.
That's a good, stop breaking the law.
Stop breaking the law.
That's good advice wherever you can get it, that's for sure. I don't even think they'll bill you for that one.
No, but did you know though, Mike, just right quick, since we're talking about Creek County Law, that Charles McCaskey, his favorite and passionate thing is foster.
No, I did
the
not.
foster children.
I know
to help with adoption.
It,
yep. And I think that's really cool because so many
is.
children out there today need a good home. And from my understanding from Charles, it's not easy to get an adoption.
Nope, it is not. It's expensive.
It's expensive, and there's a lot of things you got to get through. They make it so hard for them to adopt children. But long story short, if you're into that, check with Charles McCaskey at Creek County Law. He'll give you advice on how to go about doing it and help you to walk you through the system that's so challenging to get an adoption of a child and save a child's life.
Yeah. It's interesting you're bringing that up because April is actually Child Abuse Awareness Month. And if you go down to the Creek County Courthouse, there are pinwheels that are planted on the lawn there. Each pinwheel represents a student that is placed in foster care in Creek County. Wow. And so there's 129, I think, pinwheels out there now. Something like 67 to 90 something other children have been placed outside the county. Actually, that number may be wrong, so I might be wrong about that. But there's because of the shortage of foster care and people that are involved with just short-term type stuff like that, where DHS, things like that, then a lot of times they have to take those kids and they have to place them out of the county. I was talking with Mark Lawson about it. He said, sometimes it's not as bad as it sounds because really what it means is like they're getting placed with grandma and grandma happens to live in Jinx, which is right over the county line, right? But anyway, so if you, like Jonathan said, if you're ever interested in fostering, be sure to get involved with either the volunteering on the Oklahoma Department of Education, go join up with CASA, check with Charles McCaskey, all of those guys. Great resources in Creek County for you who want to be involved. Sapulpa, the Youth Services of Creek County is another great one.
Yes.
Now, are you guys doing any other work over there? Because they're expanding that building over there, right?
Yes, we are doing the electrical work for the Creek County Youth Services.
Awesome.
And that is a great opportunity. Because, I got to go through that through the Leadership Creek County class. And listen, that is a top-notch program.
Sure
they're doing
is.
a great stuff, and they're expanding, which we need those guys.
Yes,
they're very important.
Yep. Okay, so let me move into what we're actually supposed to talk about today. We went off on a rabbit trail.
Yeah,
there.
but it was an important one,
good
Michael.
stuff.
Thanks for bringing that up.
No, it is.
How many people didn't know about those pinwheels?
Hopefully, I don't
a lot
know.
of people didn't.
Yeah, we've covered it for the last 4 years or something
Cool.
like that. But man, there's a crane that is moving over on Hobson Street right now, man. Have you seen all the development that's happening over there?
Yes, it is exciting.
It's awesome.
If you haven't been by Hobson Street, check out all the stuff that's coming. There's a couple of restaurants coming. We all know about the brewery.
Yep.
But there's other restaurants coming that we don't know a whole lot about. Micah does, but it's up to him whether he wants to share the secret or not. But it's coming. And the building, now, did you know that the building on this side, across from Hobson, on 110, this side of the alleyway, is also being developed. We're doing electrical work on that.
The one that's right down at the end of the alley here?
Yes,
yep.
yes. So that's being developed. So Hobson is coming along.
Yeah, it is. It's really neat. It was only a matter of time. It's been part of the plan from the beginning that they would eventually develop Hobson into what it's becoming now. But man, it's just more great time to be a part of Sapulpa. It's awesome.
That's exactly right. And then the streetscapes, which is still in the process of coming.
Yep.
And so that's coming. So
we were told earlier this week that has passed SHPO approval.
Nice.
My understanding. Okay. And so that should be coming up again and should be getting reapproved. And I think the bid goes out for it and later this year in October, I think. And then if everything works out right, they will start construction on that like January 2nd.
Nice.
Next year. So.
And so that's right after the Christmas shoot.
Yep.
Freedom Electrical will be bidding on that. Since we're talking about projects in Sapulpa, that's becoming such a great place to live now. So, the school bond got passed, and so they're starting construction on the new baseball and the softball fields for the high school.
Yep.
That's going to be starting pretty soon. And that's exciting because that's the whole part of that Super Bowl. So,
Sorry.
that's okay. I don't mean to choke you
Well,
up.
and I'm sure they're hearing it like really loudly in the microphone, so sorry about that.
But
Go ahead.
construction like this in a town brings growth. And that is what it's all about.
It does, yeah. It's funny, yesterday I was talking with Joni Rogers Conte herself, who is actually just got back in the country from Australia, which is where they had their seminar for Synergence, which is celebrating 25 years this year. So
awesome.
I was talking with her on the phone, that she is the one, her husband's company, the Conte Group, is the one who bought up a lot of the buildings and is responsible for like the old City Hall, the Crossroads Cookery right here, TP Drive-In is the big one. And I was like, TP Drive-In, that one's kind of a unique one, something that really she just wanted to do out of the kindness of her heart. And she just told me, she said that when we work to build a community like the one we're building, it attracts more people to come live in that community. And she was talking about the school bond project as a part of that too. A lot of what they're doing for the pathways and stuff, she took that knowledge that she brought from where her son's going to high school in California, and they're going to be implementing that here in Sapulpa.
Oh, wow.
And so we're really looking forward to more of that. And Sapulpa Times covered that around the time that they were doing the school bonds. So if you're looking for more information on that, you can go find that there. But anyway, I'm sorry, I keep getting off on these rabbit trails. Let's talk about what's happening this weekend. Speaking of the TP Drive-In, I needed to bring this up. So this is funny. I'm going to play their game because they're not doing it. I don't know why, but I'm going to play along. So they have a free screening of a movie that is coming out. It's not coming out. It is celebrating the 20th anniversary of this movie. They're showing it for free at the TP Drive-In tonight.
So this movie that they're showing has been out for 20 years?
Yes. And they're showing it tonight. They did not say the name, and I don't know why exactly, but I'm going to play along, and I'm not going to say the name either. But
do you know the movie?
Yes, it is one of my all-time favorites. It is such a great movie, and you probably know it.
Breakfast Club?
No, I'm not going to say the name.
Okay.
But it's, let's just say that if you're someone who has sweet nunchuck skills, or bike riding skills, or if you're a fan of Legos, or let's see if you are, if you know some, what's that, Rick Kundu or whatever he called it in that movie. Good at tetherball, or if you want to vote for Pedro.
Oh no, okay. No, I think that's what probably got everybody. Wow.
Anyway, they're going to be showing that for free tonight at the TP Drive-In. The show starts at 8:15. And by the way, have you been out there?
Yes.
Dude, we saw
I was out there for the
last
eclipse.
week. Oh, you were? Oh, I forgot about that. Did you have the glasses and everything?
Yes.
Okay, you found some.
Yes. Thankfully, I found. But everybody had them. They were just sharing them around, so it was a cool thing.
Right. Well, my point of bringing that up is that not only is it really awesome to see a drive-in movie again, but that place is built for families.
Oh,
They've got the concession stand, they got a playground, they got like a rock climbing kind of thing. You can bring your pets and stuff. It's awesome. So if you're worried about maybe whether or not you can bring your kids to come see the movie that we're talking about, that's up to you on whether you want them to watch it. But as far as creating a family-friendly environment, it was awesome. They had cornhole. I was playing my son's in cornhole out there.
Oh, man. Have you seen Wizard of Oz?
Yeah,
so
it was great.
Now, remind me of this. So I don't want to go back because I need to talk about it, but they had two versions of it, didn't they?
Well, yeah, so what they did is they did The Dark Side of Oz, I think, on the Thursday before. And what they were doing there is they were playing Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon at the same time they were showing The Wizard of Oz, because apparently the music meshes really well with that movie. And at certain times it's actually really like synchronous and I don't know, cool. I've never done it, but that's what they were doing last week. So anyway, it's cool because they have like a really great guy out there who's building these experiences now as part of the drive-in.
They hired him from
Circle Cinema.
From Circle Cinema, who my wife has connections with the owner. And I met him, and we knew, my wife already knew because he met him a long time because MS Society used to do stuff with Circle Cinema.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a great guy, knows what's going on, he knows his stuff.
Okay.
So that's what you want. He's a very experienced guy. So I'm glad to hear that they got a good guy that's going to start promoting that and get some cool.
Yeah.
Because it's something that Sapulpa can really gather around and get around and support family stuff.
This is going to be the best summer that drive-in has had, certainly since it reopened, but probably even before that.
Yep.
It's going to be great. So
that's cool.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
Yes.
I know you've got this really great event that's coming up in just a couple of weeks, right? So tell people about Freedom Fest.
So this is called Freedom Fest, sponsored by Freedom Electrical. So, Freedom Electrical got the great opportunity to do the wiring in the new alleyway, which is right across the street from us right now. and they got the new bathrooms, the new parking lot. So because it's such a great project and it looks so beautiful. By the way,
It does.
the other day I was walking down the alleyway, and as the sun was setting, it was hitting the canopy with all those colors, creating a cool colors all on the ground. It
Yeah.
was really nice.
It
you know?
is cool,
So
yeah.
we're going to have a concert, live music, next Saturday. Pray the weather's good. And right there in the alleyway, free, gonna have food trucks, gonna do some giveaways, and it's just gonna be a good time. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your pet if it's well behaved, and we're gonna have the great rock and country music. The group's called Almost Live.
Okay.
I work out with one of the guys, the drummers at the gym, and they're all excited about it because they've never done an outdoor event like this, and the alleyway is a perfect event for this. So come check it out. I invite everybody to come. Freedom Fest, it's free place. Come check it out. I know there's a lot going on that weekend, but man, sit back and listen to some live music in the alleyway. It's going to be a good time.
I think it will be, yeah.
It's a part for more Sapulpa people to come together, enjoy one another, and that's what Sapulpa's all about.
Yep.
Community gatherings.
I cannot think of a better way to really like kick off the live event session over there, because that's part of why that park was created. The Herald
100%.
Square over there, they wanted to do these sorts of events over there, and so I think somebody who does as much for the community as you do, I think it's great that you're the first one to really have the first free and live concert.
Oh, I didn't
over
think
there,
about
so-
all that.
so
But
it's
yeah,
awesome.
come check it out. Freedom Fest, it's going to be fun. Everybody's excited about it. So, man,
Yep.
thanks, Micah, for letting me talk about that.
Oh, you're welcome. I got one more thing for you to talk about, if that's
Uh-oh.
all right. So, well, you mentioned the chamber shoot. What is the
Skeet
name of it?
shooting.
Thank you. Yes, I couldn't think of the name of it. So that's happening next weekend.
So
also,
next
right?
Friday, Freedom Electrical has entered the guys. So we're also electricians, but they also like to shoot. So I entered my team, my Freedom Electrical team, into skeet shooting next Friday at the 26th. And what is the location?
It is at Snake Creek and Beggs.
Snake Creek at
Which
Beggs.
is where they've had it for the last 4 years. Fantastic campus. Have you been there before?
No,
Is this
I have
your
not
first
been there.
time?
It's my first
Oh,
time.
you're going to be in for a treat, man.
Nice.
It's going to be great. I think you're going to love
My
it.
guys are excited about it, and so I was heard yesterday. I asked about the guns. They said if you have a team and they don't have guns, they'll rent you a gun for $50.
Okay.
If not, you can bring your own gun and your ammo. And but it's going to be a great time. It's for the chamber,
Yep.
and it's going to be a lot of teams. And so come check it out. If you haven't had a team yet, I don't know if it's too late or not to sign up.
I don't know either. You want to check with the chamber on that.
Check with the
So,
chamber on
yeah,
that. But Freedom Electric is going to be shooting some skeets.
It's going to be a good time.
I'm going to try my best.
And again, that is just the first of a number of different events that the Chamber has coming on. Later, Cinco de Mayo is another big one that's coming up. That's more of a Main Street thing, but the Chamber is involved with it.
Yep.
Chamber also has Fashion and Flowers coming up in May. Then we kick
Yes,
off the...
I get to be part of Fashion and Flowers.
oh, really? Are you a
Yes.
model? Are you
No,
modeling it?
I'm not a model. So Jordan and I will be able to do the MC. I got to get a tux, and so we're working on some
That'll be
models.
awesome.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. The first fashion show, and so they're going to, show everybody's local,
Local boutiques are going to
local
be
boutiques
presenting
presenting,
their
and they're going to have like
clothes and
40
stuff.
models.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, some
Red
people that you
carpet.
know are going to be in this thing. I promise
Yes.
you.
So
Yeah.
people be like, I didn't know that person would model. I didn't
Yep.
know that. So
Pleasantly surprising, I think. So anyway, yeah, I think we are going to go check out the what's left of the coffee over Free Coffee Friday. I think they're getting ready to end that out. Do you know about what time it is by
yeah,
chance?
about 9:30 they end it.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what time it is, but you still have time to come down, check it out. 114 East Dewey. Mike is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Phil's going to be there. Come check it out. Free Coffee Friday. It's a place to be on Fridays. Today, I have to say that it was just a great environment
It was,
today.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Your sister came down,
Yeah, my
surprised
sister
you.
showed up. She
Yeah.
she lives in Owasso, so she doesn't get around to this part of town very
Her
often.
first
which is
time for
awesome.
being there. She was
Yep.
surprised how fun it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a great time to talk to people, meet people. Free Coffee Friday.
Yeah, it was awesome. So be sure to come and check that out if you want to. And that's all we got as far as the newsy news and stuff for us today. Did you say you had a scripture for us today, bud?
Oh, yes.
The one that you were talking about
I'm
earlier?
sorry, I don't have it on me.
It's okay.
So I apologize.
Did you leave your phone somewhere else?
The scripture today was, let the joy of the Lord be your strength. So the joy of the Lord can be your strength today. If you don't have any joy and you need some strength, hey, the Lord will give it to you today.
Yeah, that's good. Good job.
Thank you.
Pulling that out of your...
Thank you for letting me help you today.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem at all, man.
I have big shoes to fill with Lucy. Definitely not as pretty or pleasant to look at or as informative as she is, but I did my best.
Well, Lucy has been out of town at
She sends these beautiful pictures of
yeah,
pools
she's
and
been
trees.
in California at a conference for the city.
What a heck of a
so
conference,
she's coming
huh?
back with all kinds of great ideas and probably a tan.
Sure,
All
a
kinds of
tan, because
stuff.
I'm like, I don't see pictures of any conferences, but I see her pictures of
She's been there, I promise. I've talked to her. She has definitely learned a lot. So
Good
we're
for
excited
her.
to put some of that to use when she gets
See,
back.
that
for
makes
sure.
our city, our people more informative. Gives them more information to work with, better employees for our city.
Yeah, 100%. So anyway, we will see her back next week. Thank you again for being here. Appreciate you, buddy. Guys, thanks for tuning into the show today. We will see you again on Monday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.